Throughout history, a few exceptional individuals stood out from their peers, not because of their physical strength and aggression, but because they relied on a strong defense and strategic thinking inside the boxing ring. While many talented fighters achieve success through their aggressive and forceful style, eventually they come face to face with opponents like Lennox Lewis or Floyd Mayweather, who possess a different approach. Winning a boxing match doesn't always require being tougher than the opponent. Fighters can use advanced speed, footwork, and intelligence in the ring to use their opponent's aggression against them. This doesn't mean that aggressive fighters are inferior. In fact, they often provide more excitement for spectators. With that said, let's explore 5 of history's greatest defensive boxers. Number 5. Muhammad Ali. You might be watching this and thinking, Ali at number 5? Ali as a defensive boxer? Take a moment to consider it. Muhammad Ali, known as the greatest, is arguably one of the best boxers of all time, without question.
I'm too fast. Champion from I'm the king. Born the champ.
His exceptional defense, speed, footwork, and ring intelligence set him apart from other boxers. These qualities are essential for a great defensive boxer, and that's why we believe he deserves a spot on this list. Let's not forget that even after a long break from boxing, Ali returned and defeated George Foreman, known for his devastating punches. This victory came when Ali wasn't at the peak of his abilities. He'd slowed down and was less agile than in his float-like-a-butterfly days. Ali's triumph over Foreman was achieved through his remarkable fight intelligence and a strategic defensive approach above all else. He wore down Foreman by taunting him, blocking his punches against the ropes, and patiently waiting for the perfect moment to unleash his attacks. It was Ali's defensive skills that made this victory possible. Number 4. James Toney. James Toney, a legendary boxer, competed in an impressive 16 world title fights across 4 different weight divisions, ranging from middleweight to heavyweight. His career spanned over 20 years, and he'll always be remembered as one of the most skilled and agile defensive boxers in history. His exceptional punching power set Toney apart from many other defensive boxers. He had 77 wins, and a remarkable 47 of these came via knockout. Toney's journey began at the young age of 10, driven by a tough upbringing. However, it wasn't until several years later that he fully committed to boxing, deciding to lose weight and compete in a lighter weight class. This choice likely contributed to his remarkable punching ability. Nevertheless, it was his defensive skills that truly made him stand out as a remarkable boxer. With constant swift movements of his head and strategic shoulder rolls, Toney consistently frustrated his opponents, forcing them to become reckless and overly aggressive. His fierce skills in close-quarter combat, slick footwork, and ability to effectively fight off the ropes earned him a well-deserved spot at number 4 on this list of great defensive boxers. Number 3. Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker, another remarkable defensive boxing talent, became a world champion in 4 weight classes. He effortlessly outclassed his opponents repeatedly with lightning-fast speed and seemingly impenetrable defense. Whitaker's boxing career began at a mere 8 years old, and he amassed an impressive record of 201 victories as an amateur before turning professional. Renowned for his extraordinary accuracy, impeccable timing, and dazzling footwork, he appeared unstoppable during his prime. As a southpaw fighter, Whitaker effectively employed his jab to create angles and openings in his opponent's defense. He often stepped with his rear foot while jabbing and smoothly pivoted off his front foot to unleash devastating combinations. His rapid head movement added a layer of confusion for his opponents, frequently leading to Whitaker fighting on his inside with his lead foot, enabling him to land cleaner shots, a rather uncommon approach for a southpaw. Whitaker possessed exceptional control over the distance between himself and his opponent, and he'd employ unorthodox tactics, such as leaning his head on his opponents and seamlessly switching stances to unleash powerful uppercuts on the inside. Additionally, his fiercely competitive nature, penchant for showboating, and relaxed demeanor in the ring made him an incredibly enjoyable fighter to watch. Number 2. Willie Pep. No discussion of great defensive boxers would be complete without acknowledging the man who reportedly won an entire round without throwing a single punch. Willie Pep was an exceptional fighter, known for his dazzling speed and unparalleled footwork. Despite enduring a near-fatal plane crash that left him injured, doctors stated that he'd never step foot in the boxing ring again. He defied the odds and returned to the ring within 6 months, continuing his reign of dominance. Pep's razor-sharp reflexes allowed him to effortlessly evade and deflect punches, smoothly maneuvering in and out of range. He had the uncanny ability to spin his opponents around, creating new angles and opportunities. Unsurprisingly, he's still celebrated as one of the greatest boxers of all time, with an astounding professional career comprising 241 fights spanning over 26 years, including 229 victories. 1 draw and 11 losses, along with an impressive amateur record of 70 wins and only 3 losses, Pep truly belongs among the all-time greats. Sustaining such a lengthy career is impossible without exceptional defensive skills, as the human body would simply not withstand the punishment. If you admire the lightning-fast footwork and crafty angles of a fighter like Lomachenko, you'll undoubtedly appreciate the brilliance of Willie Pep. Number 1. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Whether you love or hate him, it's no surprise that he claims the number 1 spot on this list, for a good reason. With an unbeaten record of 50 wins and no losses, his defensive skills cannot be denied. You don't maintain such a long and undefeated career in boxing without prioritizing a solid defense. We often want to witness our heroes getting knocked down, rising and engaging in intense battles until someone is knocked out. However, if Floyd Mayweather fought in that manner, he wouldn't have the remarkable record he holds. His style may not always provide the most thrilling spectacle for fans who crave hard-hitting action. Whether you respect it or not, it's a separate matter. Interestingly, the defense wasn't always Mayweather's top priority. In his first 15 fights, under the guidance of his uncle as his coach, he displayed a more aggressive style and frequently scored knockouts. Only when Mayweather Sr., his father, returned from jail and taught him a more tactical approach, he shifted his style. This change in strategy, which can be entirely credited to his record and longevity in the sport, solidified Mayweather's status as a tactical genius. Regardless of opinions on his personal life outside the ring, inside it, he undeniably stands as the greatest defensive boxer of all time, as his record speaks for itself. What all these fighters have in common is phenomenal careers and an aura of invincibility during their respective eras. Undoubtedly, many other exceptional boxers could have easily made this list, but the final judgment is left to you. As we bid farewell to these legendary defensive boxers, let's remember their extraordinary contributions to the sport. Their legacy will forever inspire future generations of fighters to study the craft and master the elusive art of defense. With that said, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it. Until next time.